when they're young have more testosterone than any other hormone. But when your testosterone level goes down, so does your energy. So does your vitality. So does your muscle mass and bone mass and brain thinking ability, clear thinking, because testosterone energizes the brain. What it does, it helps to repair brain cells. It decreases inflammation in the brain. It increases blood flow in the brain. It increases neurotransmitter production in the brain. It helps to get rid of depression by boosting dopamine, serotonin, norepinephrine. And it also decreases insulin resistance, one of the main causes of Alzheimer's. So look at what we have when we start to restore this powerful hormone. And I tell my patients nowadays, nutrition is great, diet is wonderful, exercise is wonderful, but the hormones, I find, the bioidenticals, not the man-made hormones, the bioidentical hormones are one of the most important things you can do to restore your health and turn off disease. And I tell people it's like flipping on breaker switches. So your body says, yes, thank you. Now my body's programmed for strength and vitality and energy. And so that's what's so exciting. I tell couples now, so I see so many couples that come in and, you know, their marriage is on the rocks, they have no energy, they're depressed, they're tired, they're trying to get ahead in life, and they're just burdened with all the stresses of this world. And I tell them, first of all, don't get, because somebody come in on the verge of divorce, don't get divorced until we get your hormones checked, balanced, but even better, optimized. Because once we hit that optimal level of a 20 to 25-year-old, it's like the body's reprogrammed for youth. Your youth is being renewed like the eagles.
One thing I think it's really important for the people to know, this blew my mind when I read this. This is a medical statistical fact. You know, when you go to get your labs done, they show the normal ranges of what should be a normal range from low to high. In 1950, a man's
it was 1940s.
1940s, a man's considered high level of testosterone.
No, high normal.
High normal was
2,500.
2,500. Today, in 2019, that they have reduced it so fast and brought it down so quick because of what's happening to the men's testosterone levels in America and around the world. The high level today is 900 and something.
916. Back a few years ago, it was up at 1,200, but they keep lowering it because the endocrinologists get together and they look at all the norms and all the testosterone levels. And since testosterone levels are dropping in men, 20% drop in less than 20 years, and the sperm count has dropped 50% in less than 40 years. So because of these new norms, they dropped the level down. 264 to 916 is normal. But can I tell you what's happening? What's happening is now our men are having less testosterone. They're not being treated. And when your level is that of 264, you feel horrible. And to get the cardioprotective effects where it strengthens the heart, it dilates the blood vessels, you need at least 550 minimum. But to feel really good, you usually need 750 to 1,000, I tell most men, and sometimes a little higher, 1,100 or even 1,200. But 1,200 back just a few years ago was high normal. So now the levels have dropped. And why have they dropped?
That is one.
Why have they dropped? It's real simple. You follow the chemicals. We're exposed to so many chemicals. We call them endocrine disruptors. These are chemicals, man-made chemicals, which are tens of thousands in this country. And unfortunately, the vast majority are estrogen disruptors. They increase estrogen in your body. So our men are becoming feminized because of all the estrogens we're taking, like bisphenol A. Almost 75% approximately of all canned goods are lined with bisphenol A. It's a chemical that's a type of plasticizer that increases estrogen in your body, makes you become more estrogenized and causes decreased libido, man breast. It causes
and men want to watch Lifetime TV.
Fertility problems. But again, that's bisphenol A. And even in the credit card receipts. Now, if your hands are oily or moist and you take that credit card receipt, you absorb that bisphenol A from that credit card receipt into your skin and you become more estrogenized. Now, when women get more estrogenized, they have more female problems. They have usually more fertility problems. But there's so many different ones I discuss in the book, like atrazine. Atrazine is it's a chemical that's found mainly in our tap water. That's why anyone that drinks a lot of tap water, they're getting atrazine. Now, atrazine is similar to glyphosate. You know what Roundup is, or glyphosate? It's a weed killer. But atrazine is one of the most common chemicals that's in tap water, and what it does, it induces feminization in marine life. In other words, it causes male frogs to become female frogs, but it also does it in the fish, in the turtles, in the alligators, and in the frogs.
This conference we went to with the medical professions down in Miami, there was like almost 1,000 medical doctors, and they were up giving these medical facts and studies in front of everybody. This man stood up there, Brother Copeland, and he said, we are